Massive and deadly wildfires devastating towns in northern and southern California and forcing thousands of people from their homes.
And that includes several celebrities who had to scramble to escape the flames, and Rob is following that angle.
Los Angeles, the city of stars, found itself caught in an unimaginable crisis as massive wildfires consumed large swaths of the region. With flames engulfing neighborhoods and smoke billowing across the iconic skyline, the city became an apocalyptic backdrop for thousands of evacuations, including some of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. Wildfires have long been a part of California's landscape, but their frequency and intensity have increased in recent years. Experts attribute this to a combination of climate change, prolonged droughts, and controversial environmental policies. Many argue that poor land management, including a failure to clear dead trees, brush, and other potential fuel sources, has exacerbated these issues, creating the perfect conditions for such disasters. This latest inferno has hit particularly close to home, quite literally, for the entertainment elite. Pacific Palisades, an affluent neighborhood known for its sprawling mansions and celebrity residence, has become ground zero for the blaze. The fire has scorched over 12,000 acres and shows no signs of abating, with authorities warning that the situation could worsen as intense winds fan the flames. The devastation has impacted some of Hollywood's most prominent figures. A home reportedly belonging to actors Leighton Meester and Adam Brody, purchased in 2019 for $6.5 million, was among more than 1,000 buildings destroyed. Actor Billy Crystal and his wife Janice also lost their Pacific Palisades home, where they had lived since 1979. Other celebrities, including Jamie Lee Curtis, Mandy Moore, and Maria Shriver, have shared their experiences of evacuating their homes. Shriver described the destruction in her upscale neighborhood as devastating. Actor James Woods recounted his harrowing evacuation by saying that every house around us was on fire. We were literally in the exact epicenter of the fire as it started. Media personality Paris Hilton's beachfront mansion in Malibu, purchased for $8.4 million, was also among the homes destroyed. Sitting with my family, watching the news, and seeing our home in Malibu burn to the ground on live TV is something no one should ever have to experience. She expressed her sorrow with her words. A fire that broke out in the Hollywood Hills on Wednesday evening has been described as rapidly expanding by fire officials. Within hours, much of the heart of Hollywood was blanketed with thick smoke. The tops of the iconic palm trees lining its streets were barely visible, and landmarks like Hollywood Boulevard and its Walk of Fame faced immediate threats. Roads in the area, including the famous Sunset Boulevard, became gridlocked as panicked residents evacuated. The Sunset Fire posed a potential threat to landmarks like the Hollywood Sign and Griffith Observatory, but has so far stayed below the 101 freeway. The Dolby Theatre, home to the Oscars, narrowly escaped damage, although next week's Oscar nominations announcement has been postponed. The Critics' Choice Awards were delayed by 2 weeks, and production on shows like Jimmy Kimmel Live and Grey's Anatomy was halted. Several film premieres were also called off, further disrupting the entertainment industry. Actor Mark Hamill, known for his role as Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars films, evacuated his Malibu home with his wife and dog. Hamill described the blaze as the most horrific since 1993. Residents of Hollywood Hills and surrounding areas face scenes of chaos as mandatory evacuation orders were issued. People fled their homes in pajamas, carrying whatever belongings they could. Traffic jams clogged escape routes, with some drivers resorting to using the wrong side of the road to flee the fires. Local resident Anna Waldman recounted how she smelled smoke while walking her dog, only to see flames approaching her home. The fire has also displaced vulnerable populations. Michaela Jackson, a 26-year-old mother, was evacuated from a homeless shelter in the area. She described the sudden evacuation as chaotic, saying, "They just told us to get out and go." By Wednesday night, much of Sunset Boulevard lay in ruins. Local businesses, including a branch of the Erewhon supermarket chain frequented by Hollywood A-listers, were destroyed. Michael Payton, a store director, described the devastation. "The whole Palisades is done. This is complete devastation." The Los Angeles Fire Department, LAFD, reported that 5 major fires were active across the city, covering more than 27,000 acres. Officials confirmed that at least 5 people have died, and over 130,000 residents have been evacuated. High winds, initially reaching speeds of 60 to 100 miles per hour, have complicated firefighting efforts. Though wind speeds have now dropped to around 30 miles per hour, the risk remains high due to dry conditions and the city's challenging terrain. Firefighters have struggled with water shortages, resorting to using swimming pools and ponds to combat the flames. The city's water systems, designed for urban use, have proven inadequate for wildfires of this magnitude. This has reignited debates over California's infrastructure and environmental policies, with critics calling for better land management and emergency preparedness. Despite the devastation, stories of resilience and community solidarity have emerged. Residents and local organizations have rallied to provide shelter and resources to evacuees. Social media platforms have played a crucial role in disseminating updates and connecting people with help. For Hollywood, the fires represent both a literal and symbolic challenge. As the industry grapples with shifting audience behaviors and the rise of streaming platforms, the wildfires serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of its physical and cultural foundations. Yet, the spirit of resilience remains strong. Hollywood has faced its share of challenges over the years, but people there have always come back stronger. This time will be no different. The Hollywood Hills and Pacific Palisades wildfires highlight the urgent need for proactive measures to address the escalating risks posed by climate change and urbanization. For the entertainment industry, the crisis is a call to action to leverage its global influence to drive meaningful change. While the road to recovery will be long, Hollywood's legacy of perseverance and reinvention offers hope for a brighter future. Well, right now, efforts to contain the fires are ongoing, with firefighting resources stretched thin. The situation remains critical, and residents are advised to follow evacuation orders and stay updated through official channels. That was it for today. See you again in the next video. Bye!